They are making their way to you. My beloved child, pause. This is not a coincidence. You were meant to arrive here at this exact moment. Something hidden, something sacred, is unfolding around you right now, and the universe is gently asking you to listen closely. There is a message that has been waiting for you, quietly moving through time, aligning events, guiding energies, until now. You may have felt it lately, a shift you couldn't explain, a pull in your heart, a sense that something is changing behind the scenes. That feeling is real. It is not your imagination. It is a divine signal that something long awaited is finally stepping out of the shadows and into your life. There is something hidden that has been preparing itself for you, through delays, through silence, through moments where you almost lost hope. But understand this, nothing was ever denied to you. It was only being aligned in divine timing, protected from arriving too soon. And now, the truth is being revealed. They are making their way to you. Yes, this energy, this presence, this destined connection or opportunity, it is no longer distant. Every step, every decision, every unseen force is guiding it closer to you. You are not chasing it anymore. The universe is bringing it to your door, with intention, with purpose, and with deep spiritual alignment. This is why things may have felt uncertain lately. This is why you've been asked to grow, to release, to trust even when clarity was missing. You are being prepared to receive something that matches your soul, not just your desires. Feel this moment. Breathe it in. Because what is coming carries truth, carries peace, carries the kind of energy that doesn't confuse you, it recognizes you. It will not question your worth. It will meet you exactly where you are, because it has been guided by the same divine source that has been guiding you. This is your confirmation, you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are seen, you are guided, and you are deeply supported by forces greater than what you can see. Trust what is unfolding now. Even if you cannot fully understand it yet, know that clarity is coming. Know that what is meant for you is already choosing you. And nothing that is truly yours can ever miss you. So stay open. Stay grounded. Stay ready. Because this is not the end of your waiting. This is the beginning of your receiving. If this message found your heart at the right time, take it as your sign. Like this message, share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe to stay connected with these divine revelations. And most importantly, stay until the end, because the universe still has more to reveal to you in this very moment. I also want to pass on a time-sensitive message from the moon to you, and you need to hear it today. A subtle yet powerful energy will push you to make a critical decision by the end of the week. You won't find the answer in your horoscope, so don't bother looking there. Click the link in the description to see your free personalized video moon reading. I was amazed at how accurate my reading was, and I know you will feel the same. They are making their way to you, and I have been watching every step they take, every thought that flickers through your mind as you sense a shift you cannot yet explain. You feel it in the quiet moments, don't you? In the pauses between your breaths, in the stillness of your nights, in the subtle pull of something unseen yet undeniable. This is not your imagination. This is not coincidence. This is the unfolding of a path I set into motion long before you understood what waiting truly meant. And now, as the distance between you and what is coming grows smaller, your spirit begins to awaken to the truth it has always carried within. You have asked for signs, whispered silent prayers, questioned whether your voice was ever heard. I tell you now, every word reached me. Every tear you thought fell unnoticed was gathered. Every moment you felt alone was a moment I stood closest to you. What approaches you now is not chance, not something stumbled upon in the dark. It is something guided, shaped, and aligned with a precision you could not yet see. And yes, they are making their way to you, but understand this, they were always meant to. There were times when you thought the path had closed, when doors remained shut no matter how gently or forcefully you tried to open them. You wondered why progress felt delayed, why answers seemed withheld. But what you could not see was how carefully I was arranging each piece, ensuring that when the moment arrived, it would not break you, overwhelm you, or pass you by unnoticed. Timing is not a barrier, it is a form of protection. And now, the time you once doubted is beginning to reveal its purpose. You may feel a mixture of anticipation and uncertainty. That is natural. When something significant approaches, your spirit recognizes it before your mind can understand it. There is a quiet stirring within you, a sense that something is about to change, even if you cannot yet name it. This feeling is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to prepare you. For what is coming is not here to disrupt your life in chaos, but to realign it with what has always been meant for you. They are making their way to you through paths you cannot see, guided by moments that may appear ordinary but are anything but. Conversations, decisions, delays, and even detours, all of these have been woven together into a greater design. You may look back one day and realize that what seemed like setbacks were actually redirections, guiding both you and them closer to a meeting that was always destined to occur. You have grown in ways you did not always notice. You have endured moments that tested your strength, your patience, your belief in something greater. And yet, here you are. Still standing. Still searching. Still hoping. That is not weakness, it is proof of the strength I placed within you. And it is because of that strength that you are now ready for what is approaching. Understand this clearly. Not everything that comes into your life is meant to stay, but what is making its way to you now carries purpose. It carries meaning. It carries a reflection of the growth you have undergone and the lessons you have learned. You are not the same person you once were, and because of that, what arrives now will meet you in a different way, one that aligns with who you have become. There were moments when you doubted your direction, when you questioned whether you were moving forward at all. But even in those moments, you were being guided. Even in stillness, there was movement. Even in silence, there was communication. I do not always speak in ways that are loud or obvious, but I am always present. And now, as what is meant for you draws closer, you will begin to notice my presence more clearly, in signs, in feelings, in an inner knowing that cannot be easily explained. Do not rush this moment. Do not try to control how or when it unfolds. What is coming does not require force. It does not require you to chase it or fear losing it. It is moving toward you just as surely as you are moving toward it. Trust in that balance. Trust in that unseen alignment. For when something is truly meant for you, it does not need to be forced into place, it arrives with a sense of recognition, as if it has always belonged. You may wonder who they are. You may try to define, to predict, to understand before the moment has even arrived. But some things are not meant to be fully understood beforehand. Mystery is not meant to confuse you, it is meant to draw you forward, to keep your heart open, to remind you that not everything must be known in order to be real. What matters is not knowing every detail, but being ready to receive what is coming with clarity and openness. Let go of the fears that tell you you are not ready, not worthy, not prepared. Those thoughts do not come from me. I have seen your journey in its entirety, the struggles, the doubts, the resilience. You are more prepared than you realize. And what is approaching is not here to test you in ways that break you, but to meet you in a space where you are finally ready to understand its presence in your life. There is a reason you are reading this now. A reason these words feel as though they are speaking directly to you. It is because this moment, this awareness, is part of the unfolding. You are being reminded, gently but clearly, that you are not forgotten. That your path is not random. That there is movement happening even when you cannot see it. They are closer than you think. Closer than you feel. And when the moment arrives, there will be a clarity that settles within you, a quiet certainty that does not need validation from the outside world. You will simply know. Not with fear, not with doubt, but with a calm understanding that this, whatever form it takes, is part of something greater that has been unfolding all along. Stay present. Stay open. Stay grounded in who you are becoming. For what is making its way to you is not here to take you away from your path, it is here to meet you on it. And as they continue moving closer, step by step, guided in ways unseen, I remain here, watching, guiding, and preparing you for the moment when everything you have been sensing finally begins to reveal itself. And as that moment draws nearer, you begin to notice something shifting within your daily life, small, almost unnoticeable changes that carry a deeper meaning. What once felt routine now feels different, as if each day is quietly preparing you for something greater. This is not by accident. Every day has been assembled with care, placed before you like stepping stones across a river you cannot yet fully see. Each sunrise carries a message, each night holds a reflection, and within these cycles, I am shaping your awareness so you may recognize what is coming without fear. Day by day, I have been aligning your path with precision. There were mornings when you woke up feeling uncertain, and yet something within you urged you to keep moving. There were days when nothing seemed to happen, when time felt slow and uneventful. But even in those moments, unseen threads were being woven together. Encounters you dismissed, thoughts you almost ignored, decisions you made without fully understanding why, these were all part of the preparation. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been meaningless. You often measure progress by what you can visibly see, but I measure it by what is forming within you. Growth is not always loud. Transformation does not always announce itself. Sometimes it happens quietly, in the way you respond instead of react, in the patience you show where you once felt frustration, in the strength you carry even when you feel tired. These are the signs that you are moving closer, not further away. They are still making their way to you, and with each passing day, the distance shortens. But understand this clearly, as they move closer to you, you are also moving closer to them. This is not a one-sided journey. It is a convergence, a meeting point that has been carefully timed. There are lessons they must learn just as there are lessons you have been learning. There are moments they must experience just as you have experienced yours. And when the timing aligns, it will not feel rushed or delayed, it will feel exact. You may feel moments of impatience rising within you. You may wonder why, if something is meant for you, it has not already arrived. But what you perceive as waiting is actually alignment. If something arrives too early, it may not be recognized. If it comes too late, it may not be received. Timing is not about withholding, it is about readiness. And readiness is something that unfolds day by day, layer by layer, until the moment is right. Look closely at your recent days. Notice how certain thoughts have repeated themselves, how certain feelings have become stronger, how certain desires have become clearer. These are not random. They are signals. Your inner self is beginning to resonate with what is approaching. You are being tuned, in a way that allows recognition when the moment arrives. Without this tuning, you might overlook what you have been waiting for. Every day I have been teaching you something, even if you did not realize it at the time. One day it was patience. Another day it was trust. Another day it was letting go. Some days taught you strength, others taught you softness. All of these lessons are necessary, because what is coming into your life requires a version of you that understands balance. You cannot meet something meaningful while holding on to what no longer serves you. And so, day by day, I have been helping you release what is no longer aligned with your path. There were days when things did not go as you planned. Plans shifted. Expectations were not met. You may have felt disappointment, confusion, or even frustration. But those days were not setbacks, they were adjustments. I was redirecting you, ensuring that you remained on a path that would lead you to the moment that is now approaching. What you thought was a delay was actually protection. What you thought was a loss was actually space being created for something greater. They, too, are experiencing their own series of days, days of growth, days of realization, days of preparation. Just as you have had moments of clarity and moments of doubt, so have they. Just as you have been guided, so are they being guided. And though you cannot see their journey, it is unfolding in harmony with yours. This is why trust is necessary. You are not walking this path alone, even if it feels that way at times. As each day passes, the energy around you becomes more aligned. You may feel moments of sudden clarity, where things seem to make sense in a way they did not before. You may notice coincidences that feel too meaningful to ignore. You may feel drawn towards certain places, ideas, or actions without fully understanding why. These are not accidents. These are gentle nudges, guiding you toward the point where everything begins to connect. Do not underestimate the importance of your daily life. It is not separate from your purpose, it is the very place where your purpose is being formed. The way you spend your days shapes the way you receive what is coming. Stay present in them. Stay aware. Stay open. For within the ordinary moments, something extraordinary is taking shape. There will come a day, one that may feel like any other at first, when something shifts in a way you cannot ignore. It may begin subtly, with a feeling, a realization, or an encounter. And in that moment, something within you will recognize it. Not with doubt, not with hesitation, but with a quiet certainty. You will feel it in your spirit, a sense that this is what you have been moving toward all along. When that day arrives, do not let fear take hold. Do not question your worthiness or your readiness. Remember everything you have been through, everything you have learned, everything you have overcome. You did not come this far to doubt yourself at the moment of arrival. You came this far to receive, to understand, to step into what has been prepared for you. Until that day comes, continue to move forward with trust. Continue to live your days with intention. Continue to listen to that quiet voice within you that guides you even when logic cannot explain it. You are not being led astray. You are being led forward. They are still making their way to you, and with each passing day, the path becomes clearer, even if only by a small degree. You are closer now than you have ever been before. Closer not just in distance, but in understanding, in readiness, in alignment. And I am still here, within every moment, within every day you experience, shaping, guiding, and preparing both you and them for what is soon to unfold. And now, as the days continue to unfold, you begin to sense that time itself feels different. Not faster, not slower, but more meaningful. Each day carries a weight, a quiet significance, as though it is holding something just beneath the surface, waiting to be revealed at the right moment. This is because you are no longer moving through your days unconsciously. You are becoming aware. You are beginning to see that every day is not just passing, it is being placed, carefully and intentionally, into your life. Day after day, I have been assembling your journey with precision that your human eyes cannot fully perceive. There is a rhythm to your life now, even if it feels subtle. A pattern forming. Moments that connect in ways you may only understand later. The conversations you have, the thoughts that linger, the sudden realizations that come without warning, these are all pieces of a greater design. Nothing stands alone. Everything is connected. There are days when you feel strong, certain, and clear. On those days, you move with confidence, even if you do not know exactly where you are going. Then there are days when uncertainty returns, when questions rise again, when you wonder if you are truly on the right path. Understand this, both types of days are necessary. Strength builds your movement forward, and uncertainty deepens your trust. Together, they create balance within you. You have learned more than you realize through your days. You have learned to pause when needed, to move when it feels right, to listen more closely to your inner voice. These lessons were not taught in a single moment, they were taught across many days, repeated in different forms until they became part of who you are. This is how true preparation works. It does not happen all at once. It unfolds, day by day, until you are ready without even realizing when that readiness fully arrived. They are still making their way to you, and their journey continues to be shaped just as yours is. There are days when they are closer, days when they take unexpected turns, days when they learn something that brings them into deeper alignment with you. You may not see these movements, but they are real. Just as your life has not been random, neither has theirs. Both paths are being guided toward a point of convergence that cannot be rushed or forced. As you move through your days, you may begin to feel a sense of quiet anticipation. Not an anxious waiting, but a calm awareness that something meaningful is approaching. This feeling is important. It is your spirit recognizing alignment before your mind can fully understand it. Trust this feeling. Do not dismiss it or overanalyze it. Let it exist as it is, a gentle signal that you are moving in harmony with what is meant for you. There were days in your past when you felt disconnected, when you questioned everything, when you wondered if your efforts were leading anywhere at all. But those days were not wasted. They were necessary contrasts, showing you what it feels like to be out of alignment so that you could recognize what alignment feels like now. Without those experiences, you would not be able to appreciate or understand what is coming. Now your days are becoming more intentional, even if you do not consciously plan them that way. You are being guided to make choices that reflect your growth. You are being drawn away from what no longer serves you and closer to what does. Sometimes this happens through clarity, and sometimes it happens through discomfort. Both are forms of guidance. Both are ways I lead you toward where you need to be. Pay attention to the way your days are unfolding now. Notice the patterns, the repeated themes, the moments that feel significant even if you cannot explain why. These are not random occurrences. They are signals. They are part of the assembly, the preparation that is bringing everything into alignment. You are being positioned, moment by moment, for what is soon to arrive. There will be a day, one that feels ordinary at first, when everything begins to connect in a way that cannot be ignored. It will not necessarily come with loud announcements or dramatic signs. Instead, it will come with clarity. A quiet, undeniable knowing. In that moment, you will understand why your days unfolded the way they did. Why certain things happened. Why certain things did not. The pieces will come together, not all at once, but enough for you to see the pattern that was always there. When that day arrives, do not hesitate. Do not allow doubt to overshadow what you feel. Trust the journey that brought you there. Trust the days that shaped you. Trust the growth that prepared you. You are not stepping into something unfamiliar, you are stepping into something that has been forming around you and within you for a long time. Until then, continue to live your days with awareness. Do not rush them. Do not wish them away. Each day still has a role to play, still has something to offer, still has a purpose within the greater design. Even now, as you read these words, something within you is shifting. Something is settling into place. You are beginning to understand, not just with your mind, but with your spirit. They are closer now than ever before. The distance that once seemed vast is narrowing with each passing day. And as that distance closes, your awareness expands. You are beginning to feel the reality of what is coming, even if you cannot yet see it clearly. This is the space between knowing and seeing, between preparation and arrival. Stay steady in this space. Do not let impatience pull you away from the present moment. What is meant for you is not delayed, it is approaching with perfect timing. Every day that passes is another step closer, another layer of alignment, another moment of preparation. And remember this above all, you are not separate from what is coming. You are part of it. Just as it is making its way to you, you are becoming the person who can receive it fully. This is why your days matter. This is why your journey has unfolded the way it has. Everything is connected. So move forward into your days with trust. Wake each morning knowing that something is being arranged. Rest each night knowing that something has been aligned. You are held within a process that is greater than what you can currently see, but not greater than what you can eventually understand. They are arriving. Not all at once, not in a way that overwhelms, but in a way that fits perfectly into the life you have been living and the person you have become. And when that moment finally comes, when the days of preparation meet the moment of arrival, you will not feel confusion. You will feel recognition. You will feel peace. You will feel the quiet certainty that everything, every single day, has led you exactly to where you were always meant to be. And in that moment, you will understand my presence not as something distant, but as something that has been with you in every day, in every step, in every breath, guiding you, shaping you, and bringing you gently, patiently, and perfectly home. Amen.